Alright guys, welcome back to Tirando Chal podcast. We have a special guest here, an elephant in the room again. It's not this one, it's another figuratively talking elephant in the room, Mr. Cesar Cervantes.
Also known as our producer.
One of our producers, really nice work. You guys like what you guys are watching. It's thanks to this guy. Yeah. Mr. Cesar, you want to keep us posted on what's your what you gonna
upcoming, what you got coming up next or in the works?
Oh, we got a lot of things coming up in the works, down the pipeline. We got a podcast. We got a podcast of our own coming. So nice. It's a good experience watching you guys do this in the past couple weeks for us.
Nice.
And yeah, we got a couple things going on. We got a bigger studio coming up, more staff, more photo shoots, stuff like that. So,
what's the podcast name going to be?
So our podcast is going to be Keeping It Real, and it's going to be about El Paso topics, talking to different people, mainly business owners, small business owners, and important figures. Try to get some of these issues worked out.
Yeah, that's nice. Just quick question, you mind telling us how you got into the video photography business and what influenced you? Or
oh man, that's a long story.
We got
time. So I kind of started getting into cameras when, like, a long time ago. I remember being deployed in 2012, and when I was deployed, I was looking at camera videos and shit like that, and I was like, this isn't really a career. Like, photographers, that's not really a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when I got out of the military in 2016, there's like a process to get out of the military that they talk to you about what you want to do. Yeah. And I told them, hey, I like taking pictures. They were like, well, you should do photography. And yeah.
Wait, were you being real? Like, you actually like taking pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when you get out of the military, like, all the Fort Bliss soldiers can tell you when there's a process and they ask you, what do you want to do? And they told me, you need experience talking to people and socializing. I was like, shit, I'll do photography.
Oh, that's crazy.
If you don't mind asking, what branch were you in? Or
Army.
Army?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's crazy you mentioned how you weren't really like social, right? And right now, I mean, your business calls for you to be social. Was it difficult for you to like adapt or like change yourself into like, oh, I have to speak to this person and I'm not used to it, or like shy?
Yeah, it was actually extremely difficult. A lot of the Fort Bliss guys, so the El Paso, this area has the biggest concentration of veterans and soldiers and stuff like that.
So it's also the biggest base, right?
And the strongest, no? The strongest
it's
base?
The second biggest base in the country. I think the first is Fort Hood. Yeah, I think Fort Hood is the biggest. But dude, it's fucking. Do you guys cuss? Can we cuss?
Yeah, right?
Go for it. Talk a lot of shit.
Break the ice for us.
Yeah,
come on.
No, it was fucking difficult. It was super fucking difficult. And if you talk to other soldiers, they'll tell you it's difficult, because in the military you're used to just yelling, then people yell at you and you just fix it, and that's it.
Yeah.
It was difficult, man. It was
and
super
what
difficult.
made it hard for you?
Yeah. It was awkward.
Oh, okay.
It was super awkward. I would show up to photo shoots, and it was like teenage kids or like a senior session, and I didn't know what to say or how to communicate with them, especially without cussing. I would just be super awkward.
But now you got it, or you still in that zone that you're like, oh shit.
I'm better at it.
You're better at it.
I'm better at it.
That's so good.
Hey, but shout out to his work. His work comes out really good.
No, yeah, no doubt. Hands down to Mr. Cesar. That's how we try to shout him out every time we get.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yes. Another question I was wanting to ask you. You told us you went through military, and at least I have a brother-in-law that went to that was in the military as well.
Yeah.
Is there anything like that's not like, don't tell us what scarred you, but like, did you run through, like, I don't know, PTSD or stuff like that? That you're like, or
something that just stayed with you.
Yeah,
forever. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. there's a lot of things that stay with you from the military. I think the biggest thing, and I tell the people that I talk to, the biggest thing about the military is, besides the people that went to like hardcore war, besides that, a lot of what sticks with you from the military is just, the military is really good about taking you from 0 to red line like in seconds. Like a lot of the training is like, hey, you're sleeping, oh shit, you're getting
You gotta
ordered.
get up real quick.
Yeah,
Hardcore.
let's go. And that happens to you constantly. So, you know, it stays with you.
So you went into the military right out of high school or no?
No, I actually went to Western Tech for 2 years.
Nice.
Okay. What
Yeah.
did you study?
Automotive technology.
Oh.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to shit on Western Tech, but it wasn't.
It wasn't your
Wasn't
best
it?
experience.
I mean, it might be worth it for some people. That might be worth it for some people, but for me, it was a lot of debt for something I could have gotten experience out on the field.
okay.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Any advice you wanna like tell young bloods out there, like over the military, like stuff that you're like when you join it or don't
Yeah,
join
that's what I was gonna
it?
say. Do you recommend
Watch
it?
out for this.
I'm glad you said young bloods, because for the record, I'm a lot older, and I felt like, oh shit, I'm not gonna fit in. Like, as far as what? Like, as far as them joining,
Or something that they should look out for if they're joining or looking forward to.
I think their job. I think the job that they want to do, they should really research what they really want to do, because the military lets you do whatever job you want. And the recruiters, shout out to all the recruiters, they're awesome, but a lot of them will try to sucker you into whatever jobs they need. You know, not the job that you
okay.
want.
More people they need over there.
Yeah. So if they need fucking infantry, shit, you're going infantry.
Oh, that's crazy.
So look into the jobs that you really, really want, and then see how much time you really, really want to do.
And then another important question I want to ask you. Sorry, this became an interview.
No,
No, that's good.
Was your family sad like when you joined? Because I know, at least I know some families that, like friends that when they joined, their family got sad, probably because of the war theme and stuff like that. Especially what's going on right now in Gaza.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
at your time,
Yeah.
was there a major war that was going on or something that
Yeah.
would probably put you in danger that your family was like, don't do it?
Yeah. Shit, I mean, I went in 2009. So Afghanistan was fucking
Yeah.
full force. So I kind of did it in a shitty way. I was supposed to go in 2016 because I wanted to go infantry, and then I wanted to go to the Green Berets and do that. And then I didn't because my mom got sick. So I did it again in 2009, but I didn't tell my parents. I just fucking went to the recruiting station, signed up, and then one day I went to my parents' house and I was like, "Hey, I'm going to the army." And my dad was like, "All right," you know, like he was like disappointed. He was like, "All right, like you already fucking joined. Like, what do you want us to tell you?"
Damn.
So
Can't hold you back anymore.
yeah, he was like, "All right, what the
Crazy.
fuck?"
And then
Do you regret? Not that you regret it, but like, did you ever have a hard time where you were like, oh, like why did I join, or they make you feel bad and you're just regretting it at the moment? You're regretting it.
Yeah, there was a lot of times that I regretted. I was like, "Why the fuck did I do this?"
wait, Mr. Do you have kids?
Yeah.
Did you have kids at the time?
Yes, my oldest was born when I was in the military.
And was that a struggle?
Yes. Oh man, that's a story in itself. So, the day I was stationed in Colorado, me and my ex-wife, the day that my first daughter was being born, I was on a plane to deploy.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
So,
Quick personal question: was it held
Yeah.
against you?
was it held against me? Like by
Your wife?
I think a little bit. I think she
Wow.
felt like she had to take on that responsibility by herself, and I mean it's kind of understandable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's that was my point of view. I mean, not being like not to make you feel like guilty, you
Yeah.
know. But like obviously, if you stand in her point of view,
Yeah.
I mean, she had every right to do so, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, if he gets deployed, he has to go. Like,
No, yeah, I mean,
There's
I
no
understand.
backing out. Yeah.
It was his responsibility, like his job and everything. His like him in the line, you know, and I understand that, and I feel, but I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is like it's not a big deal that she held it against him, you know,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, I mean, what wife doesn't want her husband there?
Yeah.
But okay, and then another thing I wanted to ask you, are you still married?
No, we divorced in 14.
So he's single. Hit him up.
You mind telling us why or no?
Why divorced?
Yeah.
I think the biggest reason was this happens a lot in the military, man. The Army has the biggest divorce rate out of all the branches. So, yeah. I don't know why. But a lot of, especially like girls from El Paso, they like to be with their families, right? So they marry some dude from the Army. He takes them to fucking Colorado or Maryland or something. And they,
Somewhere out of here.
yeah, they feel
Like,
homesick.
I gotta stay here.
Exactly. They feel homesick. So my ex-wife I was doing a lot of training, and when I was training, she would stay home by herself. And yeah, that's a big factor. You know,
Yeah, I guess it causes you to feel lonely. And
That's what I'm saying. Like you're always out. You're not.
yeah,
So it was
Training and
stingy,
shit.
like the distance and quality time, I
yeah,
guess.
like
Yeah.
quality time.
yeah.
When you were like Shao was married, right? But like he's young, so
Yeah.
he still has a lot to cover in his life as well, in his adulthood, you know.
Yeah.
And with that would come his marriage experience.
Yeah. How old are you?
21. I'm 21 years
You're
old.
21?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, how old are you, Stefan?
35?
Oh,
Wait, how old are you?
21.
How old are you?
21.
Oh shit, dude.
No, yeah. I mean, I feel great having you, you know, because
Yeah.
like I said, I'm a big learner. I like to learn things every day, and at the end of the day, like what I'm trying to say is, like, we're not married. Like, we're not married together. No.
I was like, damn, okay.
No, like, we're not married.
I was gonna be like, are you guys dating? Or what's going on?
we're not married yet.
You're still not over that stage.
But I was married, but like I said, he's young, you know.
Yeah.
I know he got married young too, but he still has a long way to to know and
To gather information, like
Yeah, like to
knowledge.
experience,
experience-wise.
experience and everything.
Yeah.
Guys like Shago that are experiencing a young stage in their
Parenthood.
not in their parenthood,
Like in their marriage?
in their marriage.
Oh, in
Sorry,
marriage.
Yeah.
My bad.
any advice you want to give them, like over marriage?
Oh, man.
That's a good one.
I think I think it's difficult when you get married young because you don't really have a lot of wisdom or experience. But I think everybody makes it out to seem like the grass is greener on the other side. Like you look at Instagram and Facebook and all this shit, and all these single people are partying or whatever, and it's the grass isn't really greener on the other side. You know, it's always
More
nice.
yellow.
Yeah, it's always nice to have somebody to come home to and somebody to rely on and all that stuff. Because honestly, once you lose that and you see that it's kind of gone, it's difficult to get
Yeah.
back. So once you're like divorced with a bunch of kids and all that shit, it's difficult to get that. So
Was it difficult for you?
I feel like, yeah, I'm young, but I have gone through a lot of things to experience at a
Yeah.
young age. But like for
No,
example,
but
young
like
young
for
people,
example, how long have you been married for?
5 years. But in those 5 years, I have gained some experience.
oh shit, you're 21 and married 5 years?
Yeah.
So you got married at 16?
60, yeah.
Not married as in like put the ring in there.
Okay, so
but-
when did you put the ring, like officially?
No, like when did you
2,
get
3 years
together?
ago. Oh yeah, 5 years ago.
So when you were 16, you got together?
Yeah, 17.
But married, you've been since when?
When you
Not 2 years, like 2-3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
and you, Mr. Sister, how long were you married for?
I got married in 2000, 4 years. I was married 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
4 years.
That is crazy.
Did you wait? So you didn't get married young?
Well, we got married when I was 21. Yeah. So the same. I went to the military, and then I came back and we got married. Oh shit.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
So I went to the military. We came back. We got married, and then I took her with me to Colorado. So 4 years total. But we had been together since like 2006.
And what is it that you guys do whenever you get deployed? Like, you just stay there in camp, or?
Yeah, it depends. It depends where you go. What we did, we were out building like this airfield out in the fucking middle of nowhere. So we were out camping in the fucking desert, and we just had like all our tents and shit set up.
Just stayed there.
Yeah.
Mr. Cesar, and then we went off the topic a little bit, but you were just about to tell us how was it difficult for you, the divorce stuff?
At first it was. It felt weird. It felt surreal because we had been dating since I was in high school.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all been together for a while.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, so I didn't know what it was like. I remember when she first left, because I came back from the field. We had already been arguing. We came back from the field, and she had taken all her stuff, right, and everything. Because we had already been arguing. It wasn't like she abandoned me.
Oh,
we had already.
So you knew she was gonna
Yeah, I was like, she's kind of gonna do her own thing. But it felt strange. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It felt super weird.
Yeah, I
for
mean, you
real.
had 4 years coming home to someone, and then all of a sudden it's
Yeah.
like you have nothing.
It feels weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird. So now getting a little bit more personal into that topic, was there any toxic traits from vice versa, like in the relationship in general,
Mhm.
not only about her side or your side? Like, I don't know, like maybe you could see like, oh yeah, it was like sometimes you would start fighting out of nowhere, and that was like, for me, I see that toxic, you know.
Toxic traits. Was I toxico? Is that the question?
Either of you are toxico.
Was I fucking
Because you could be
toxico?
toxico, but then afterwards, when you're over with the marriage or relationship, you could be like, why was I doing that? Like,
Okay, I got a question. I see
Thinking
that
about it.
toxico, toxica shit everywhere for an older guy. Like, what does that really entail? Like, what makes somebody a toxica or a toxico?
Okay, so for a man, it would like now today's generation, girls see toxico, like when they call a man toxico, it's like machista,
Yeah.
and for a girl, it's like controlling.
Okay.
So that's the
that's
traits.
what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Controlling.
Okay. I don't know about toxico. I think the military, military and police have this problem. It's hard to be out doing shit and like you're going full speed and you're fucking yelling and everybody do this and all that. Then you get a home and it's difficult
You
to
gotta
turn
change
it
it
off.
around.
Switch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you gotta turn
It's
it
super
around.
difficult to turn it off, and you get home and you're like, why the fucking do this, and why the fuck is this not done?
You're already in the moment all day,
Yeah.
and you just wanna,
And
yeah.
it's super difficult, and I mean, especially with Hispanic women, you know, they have an attitude.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like, don't fucking yell at me.
Come on, you come home yelling at me.
Yeah.
She get yours.
She was like, fuck you. I was like, well, so that's a problem. But I'm not saying it's an excuse, but I think with military and police people, that's
One of the biggest problems they have.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Are you toxico? Is that what you want like that?
No, he was. I was trying to bump it. He would put his leg.
I thought he was saying like that's you.
No, I was trying to get it.
And then Mr. Cesar, something I want to touch bases on being toxico, because like you
Yeah.
said, like that's falling, like it's just a new word, but it like history repeats itself, you know.
Yeah.
Was your wife toxica with you?
I don't think so. No. She wasn't
Okay,
like.
not toxica, but like was she jealous type? Like, don't look at this girl or whatever.
Not really. She wasn't really toxica.
She was really lenient.
She was kind of.
Understand.
I don't want to say lenient, but
Like a boundary, kind of.
yeah.
Like, don't
you know
take
what
it
I mean?
too far. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Certain
something like that. She wasn't crazy. She wasn't like, I'm gonna fucking don't look at her, you know. But yeah, she like if I looked at another girl or something, you could tell that it would bother her. But she wasn't like.
And she wouldn't
crazy
tell you
about
though?
Yeah, she would tell me.
She'd be like, why are you looking at her?
Yeah, she would tell me. But I was young and dumb, dude. I was fucking looking at all the girls and all that shit. So
And that brings us to our next topic. How do
that was a good transition.
yeah.
how do you feel about women feeling sexualized in certain ways? Okay, that's the topic. But
Yeah.
no, my next question for you is, do you feel there's girls that call for objectification?
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I think objectified So I think for all the people watching, can you kind of like tell us what you mean? Like when people feel like, what do you mean? Give us an example.
Yeah. Like for example, when you're like that, for example, that you, a way we can objectify women is, oh, okay, we're only seeing, or I only looked at this girl because she has a hot body, and that hot body I only wanted to fuck her, or stuff like that. That's like your object with that specific person is just fucking.
So sexualizing.
Yeah, that's why I said like sexualizing / objectifying.
Oh, okay.
So just looking at them like a piece of meat, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But that's what I want to ask all of you guys. Like, where do you draw the line between just being a piece of meat and actually giving the attention to the girl or to the women that they're asking for?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it that we're actually seeing them as just a piece of meat?
I think that all men's there, but we don't.
I feel like if you're like directly staring, I feel like that's when.
No, go for it.
No, go for it.
Because not too long ago, it was Women's Day, right?
Yeah.
It was March 8th.
Something like that.
Yeah.
One of those days.
It's like 2 weeks ago.
And they make a big deal about it. Like they make they make a what's it called? A parade.
Mm-hmm.
They make a parade over it. You have girls over here painting walls and stuff.
Yeah.
Like for me, because if someone comes and tells me I want to address the problem to you, and he sits and talks to me, then I'll take him serious. You know, we're having a conversation. We're you're saying what you don't like. I'm gonna say my points, and at the end of the day, we're gonna have an agreement, or we're not.
Yeah.
But at least you're getting your points of view. But he comes over here and he tries to yell at me his points and try to like manage all these things just to get his point across.
Yes.
And I'm gonna take him as a joke.
Right.
And I feel like these women, that's what they're doing, and because in these parades, I'm telling you, they get crazy. Some of them get naked. Some of them start pissing around the streets. Some
I have not seen that.
Damn, like that. I don't even know. Like that.
Yeah, those parades were those parades.
No,
Where does that happen?
no, like for example, I saw one. Clear point. I saw one in Mexico, and then I saw one here, like not here in El Paso, but here in the United States, up north.
Oh yeah.
You saw this on TikTok or like?
So I saw one on TikTok. The one I saw here was on TikTok, and then the one I saw from Mexico, I saw it in YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Tight. I don't know. I never seen that one.
That's kind of stupid.
Yeah, I've never seen, but I have seen. What I have seen is like the feminist parades where they wear the fucking hats,
The hats
like
and all that,
pussy shaped and all that stuff.
Oh my God.
I've seen that.
Well, that's the thing.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. You said naked.
No.
The women want to make.
I saw one in Spain. In Spain, they do get naked. Like the women get naked.
I know what you're
At the
talking about.
process thing, though.
dog?
Yeah.
Where?
But like for example, we're joking. Like he's saying where, you know.
Yeah.
But they do it as some type of protest.
Like protest, yeah.
But like for example, not that I wanna sexualize them, but like it's a joke, you know.
Yeah.
I'll even protest
what's
with
your
you,
point of
man.
view?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They did a big one, when Trump was president, and a lot of the girls were walking around, and they had the pussy hats and all that shit.
Can you set ground by the pussy?
Huh? Oh yeah.
Ground by the pussy?
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I think it's weird. I think it's a weird way to protest. You know.
And then it's stupid because they make a big deal like that and parades and shit. But recently it was I think it was either Men's Day or Dog's Day, something like that.
Yeah.
and I saw I swear to God, I think it was Dog's Day.
Yeah.
And then I saw a Facebook post of a girl posting some shit like thanks to all the men for, and then ... like if they didn't provide nothing for the women, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you sit here and you think about it, the person that created electricity was a man. The person that created the first plane was a man. Like, and so on and so on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to throw shade on women, but it's like you can't sit here and be fucking selfish like that.
A little side note: our other producers also women.
Yeah, man. No shade thrown. I mean, not all women are like that, and obviously not all men create shit. But not just because we're men doesn't mean we have to be treated.
Have you ever sexualized a woman, Cesar?
I think when I was younger.
Not anymore.
I would probably look at them like, oh, she's hot just because she was hot. I think now I do it less, not because I'm fucking better or anything, but just there's, especially in El Paso, there's so many guys that are simps that I'm just like, I don't want to be one of those fucking guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I just don't. So, and I know it's kind of.
But is it like, are you playing like a reverse psychology on yourself, or are you actually like, oh no, I'm actually not interested. Like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I mean, it's because it depends. If you walked around looking at every girl that's semi-attractive, you'd fucking be doing this all the time. And it's a kind of, you know.
You look
a workout in there.
Yeah, like at some point, it's like, it's just another girl in fucking spandex. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Yeah. And they walk around and all the guys pay attention to them. You're the one dude that doesn't. They're going to be like, oh, that dude didn't fucking pay attention to me. And it's either a breath. Out. It's either a breath of fresh air for them. And it's just, you know, like, who has the time to fucking be doing that shit all the time? Like, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, I get you.
But I'm an old man, so I don't know.
And then, but do you feel in some way they, like they call it on themselves to be sexualized?
I don't know about being sexualized because that's pretty harsh. But I think a lot of them
they like to attract.
No, but because
the attention.
Yeah, they like.
I mean, I feel like sexualized is a big word, but like,
yeah.
When you look at a girl, you're not like, oh, you're looking at her because she goes to church.
No, you could just be looking at her just because, I don't know, her shoes are different, like they fucking glow.
No, but like, I'm talking about like when you look for example, when you look at a girl that's hot, like you're looking at her because she's hot. Like,
because look,
you know what I'm saying, right, Cesar?
Yeah, I think there's a big difference between something happens to a girl, like she gets sexually harassed, and people saying, "Oh, she's wearing a miniskirt. She brought that upon herself." There's a big difference between that. I think that's kind of bullshit. But also, there's a lot of girls that wear shit just for the sake of attention, and I think the majority is that part. A lot of them wear shit and do shit just for the sake of attention.
Because Cesar, you know who Chiquis Rivera is, right?
I know she. I don't like her, but I know she is.
Alright, well, she's dead.
She's dead, man.
That's fucked up. I still like her.
No, but her okay, so in her first marriage,
all your viewers just went, fuck up.
In her first marriage, she was married. Well, she was married with a guy, and had her kids, right?
Yeah.
And then she divorced that guy, and then she was married again, like to a different. So she remarried when her kids were small, and the second marriage was the guy that brought up her kids.
Yeah, that raised the kids.
That raised the kids, right?
Yeah.
But one of them, like when she died, one of them, which is Chiquis Rivera, she brought out to broad daylight that she would be raped by her stepdad.
Is that the one of the kids?
No, that's the one that would raise them after the.
Yeah, she was raped by her stepdad.
Yes, Chiquis Rivera is one of the kids.
Yes.
Oh,
but she's old now. She's grown now.
Right.
But she really brought it out to, not really, but like I'm talking like 5 years ago or so.
I didn't know that. She got raped by her stepdad.
She brought that out, but then she also mentioned she got raped for over 2 years.
Yeah.
So with that, I'm like you tell me that story, I'm like, that's fucked up. You know?
Yeah.
Like that guy deserves to go to jail and everything.
Yes.
So they go, when the guy goes to trial. Trial? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, trial. Yeah. It's not trial. It's not trial.
Trial.
He went to trial.
Yeah, he goes to trial, and then they pull up security cameras. They pull up, because it was a big house. She was famous, right?
Yeah.
The evidence.
Yeah. And that, like, the first time they took it as a rape.
Yeah.
Right? He got charged for that, but the other times they only charged him for raping her once. Why? Because after that there was messages of her liking it.
Oh yeah.
Like she liked it, and there was evidence. There was camera evidence where she would slide into his room.
Yes.
When Chiquis Rivera was out of town in concerts or stuff like that, that they would stay back.
Yeah.
Now you can go two parts there. you can go, it's either her mom's fault because the attention that was put to her wasn't enough to take care of the case, or it's like no excuses, he raped her, she has no fault of liking it, or it's like then it's not a rape, she liked it.
Yeah, I feel like it's the third one. Like she was with it. Why go to the?
I think the biggest factor in this whole thing is how old was she when this whole thing was going on.
I think I don't wanna. Let me pull it up.
You know, because even if she was like, okay, she liked it, whatever. If she was under 18, like, still fuck this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
Are you Googling it?
Yeah.
Bring it up.
Sorry, we're having technical difficulties.
No, but
yeah, I think that's the biggest factor. You know?
Okay, but like at the same time, you gotta.
I think she was
take
over
into consideration that, like, for a girl to have an orgasm or know that, oh, I like it, like I like the sex act.
Yeah.
I mean, at least she gotta be a teenager.
Yeah.
At least, you know.
Yeah.
I think she was over 18. Right now she's what, like 40?
Right now she's like in her 30s.
Like 38, dude.
Yeah.
Man, that bitch was liking it.
She was liking this game.
Yeah, I think it depends. I think it depends on how old she was, first of all.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, obviously, if she was less
younger than 18.
18,
that's
like,
like
come on,
already.
dude, you're like already a 40-year-old man.
But let's say, for example,
she
that
was
she
12.
was. Oh, yeah, fuck that guy.
Damn.
That guy needs to be fucking
Okay, I
shot
take
and
back
then
what I said.
buried into the prison.
12.
Yeah, that's
I'm
why I didn't want
sorry.
to talk over it.
Nah, but yeah, fuck that. Like that, you're already a 40-year-old man messing with a 12-year-old. What are you doing?
Yeah, that guy needs to fucking die.
Yeah, it's tough, and it's so if you hear Jenny Rivera's version, she held that against Chiquis for the longest time,
Yeah,
and that was her mother.
Wait, but that's how she died.
She died being angry at her daughter for the reason that she brought that to broad daylight.
Yeah.
That she was being raped by her partner.
She was mad at the daughter that
She brought
was
it out.
being.
So she was blaming it on her daughter.
I don't know a lot about Jenny Rivera, but she sounds like a kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah,
She was for a woman. Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She was like the type of woman that she's like over the topic that we're talking, like,
Yeah.
she would say she would like to get objectified over her body, and that because she was the only what's it called, like she thought she was all that,
Yeah.
like over her body wise.
Yeah.
And she was the type of person where she thought she was all that, like,
Yeah.
you know. So she was kind of a cocky person, and when that came to the light, a lot of things happened to her career.
Yeah.
And you can refer to it as, okay, she was mad at what happened to the career, but she also broke up with her partner, and there's tons of evidence. I mean, if you look into it, I don't know, like you said, like, yeah, she was 12, like she was 12. It's like that.
Damn, bro. It's like below.
Yeah, it's terrible. You know what happened to her? It was terrible, and
yeah.
But then again, Jenny Rivera brought the same evidence of Chiquis when that news came out of Chiquis going into the room with him.
And then I feel like she was. I'm not talking shit anymore, but like her own biological dad did that to her too.
Yeah. That's fucked up, man. I think that's their faults. And also, it's kind of like Jenny Rivera, like a 12-year-old doesn't really know. You know what I mean? A 12-year-old can't make that decision. Yeah, like if she, it sounds stupid, but if she did like it or didn't like it or got brainwashed into thinking that she liked it or whatever, they're not developed. You know what I mean? Maybe it's somebody that she looked up to or they fucking brainwashed her or whatever. She's 12 years old. Like, none of the shit that she does, if she did fucking drugs, it wouldn't be her fault. Because she's 12 years old. Where's the fucking parents?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the parents' fault at
that's
that
what
point.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
But then,
It's not old enough.
Yeah.
in today's world, in today's day, whatever,
Yeah.
you got kids that are 5 years old saying if they want to be gay or they don't want to be gay, if they want to be man or women.
No, they're not deciding that for themselves. Nowadays, teachers are deciding that for them.
Yeah, it's I don't know. That's a super sensitive topic, but I'm not, as a dad, I don't think schools should be talking to kids about sexual orientation and any of that shit. That's for the parents to teach them.
Well, yeah, because I saw in some states here in the United States, in some states,
yeah,
you know how when you're born, all hospitals put male, female. Right?
Yeah.
So some hospitals are doing. I saw this just like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Where there's hospitals putting unknown.
Yeah.
For sex, unknown.
Yeah.
And the kid's just born, dude. Like, he's straight out of the oven.
Yeah.
Straight out of the oven.
And it's like, what are you, like, what do you mean you don't know?
Yeah.
You know? And now that we talk about it, like you say, like, it's a 12-year-old, dude. It's not for them to decide what's right or what's wrong. Like, at that age, you're there to teach them what's right or what's wrong.
Yeah.
But in today's society, it's like, what are you, though? Like, what are you supposed to teach and what are you not supposed to teach?
Yeah. Because
today's parents are looking into, like, if you teach a man to be a man, like a boy to be a man and a girl to be a woman, that's overstepping your boundaries.
Yeah.
How?
As a parent. Because supposedly it's their body, it's their decision, it's their life.
Yeah,
you're not supposed
when
to
they're 18.
That's what I'm. Yeah, once they're grown, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But you as a dad, what do you feel?
I think that was a big deal with. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but Florida with that "Don't Say Gay" bill, that had nothing to do with gay people. It just the bill said schools can't teach kids anything that has to do with like trans. They can't teach kids anything having to do with like hormones or
anything
sexual identity. Yeah.
Shit.
And people took it the wrong way because they just fucking hate the governor, right? But a lot of people support that. A lot of parents don't want their kids to go to kindergarten or first grade and
already learning to have to learn.
Yeah,
about
and the teacher's telling them about their sexual orientation. Like, no, teach them about fucking alphabets and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be.
And I think a lot of parents agree with that, but they're entrenched in that view. So the governor that put that out is a Republican. If you're a Democrat, even if you agree with that stuff, you're like, no, fuck that guy. Because people get entrenched in their own personal views.
Because I remember even in elementary, because I saw, I don't know if it was a TikTok or a YouTube reel of a mom going to, she had her little child right here. I think it was a girl or a guy, or obviously a boy. Yeah. But she was fighting.
Are you assuming that kid's gender?
No, I'm not. No, I'm just guessing. No, but she was like, "Are you not supposed to be?" She was talking her shit like about not teaching and it was a female teacher.
Yeah.
She was like, "You're not supposed to be teaching these kids about like sex, like the sex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what? Like if you're female or male."
Mm-hmm.
At this age, like they were like little kids.
Yeah.
Like in elementary.
Yeah.
And then the teacher had a LGBTQ flag on the little pin board.
Yeah.
And she took it down and then she threw it in the trash. She was like, and then you're not supposed to be teaching them that it's okay to like girl on girl, boy on boy.
Yeah.
So like you're like, what's wrong with you? Are you stupid?
Yeah.
She was talking her shit, and I was like, well, I mean, like that's right, especially in an elementary school. Like, what the fuck?
Lowest of the lowest.
Yeah, dude, that's shit.
That's wild.
Trying to create mini U's and shit. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Someone didn't have their stereo.
There's a big difference. I think people nowadays they're either black or white. You know, they have one side or the other. There's no middle ground.
You think that's today's day?
Oh yeah, dude. Now, well, in this country, people are either like, I hate this or I love this. There's no conversation. There's no middle ground. There's no gray area. And when it comes to that, like I have friends that are either gay or lesbian or whatever. I fucking love them. They're the best. They're super cool. I support that shit. If they love each other, shit, I'm all on board. You know what I mean?
Wait, so you support the flag?
The flag.
Not the flag. Fuck no.
The flag, like the rainbow flag?
Yeah. No, the the rainbow flag.
The rainbow flag in the proper setting. Why not? You know what I mean? But
because I also saw a video of they had, you know how you hang flag like the U.S. flag and the Texas flag outside your porch.
Oh yeah.
They had the
LGBTQ.
The rainbow flag?
that flag, the rainbow flag. higher than the United States flag.
Yeah, I mean, to me as a prior service, that's kind of an insult, but also.
Or how do you feel? Like, for example, downtown's full of bars that have the United States flag,
Yeah.
but it's painted in
rainbow, like the rainbow colors. Yeah, I mean.
It's just gay. Gay. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I think it's weird. You know what I mean? As somebody who wore the flag on the
You feel
uniform,
disrespected,
if
yeah.
it feels
So-
disrespectful, why can't you just have one and one? You know what I mean?
But then
Yeah.
again, you said you have friends that are gays.
Yeah.
And you love them.
Yeah, because there's cool gay or lesbian dude or people out there, but
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is today's world is not black and white. I feel like it's not. It should be,
Yeah.
but it's not.
I'm not a fan of it. Let me put it like this: I'm not a fan of it, but it's not
it's what's happened. Like that's what life
big
is.
enough
top.
of a deal for me to where I would say something. You know what I mean? Like if I went to my friend's house, like in the military, there was a bunch of like either gay guys or like women, you know, like lesbian girls and whatever. If I went to their house and they have a flag like that, to me it's like, you know, that's weird, but whatever. And then that's it. You know, it's not that big of a deal. It's not the hill that I'm gonna die on by any means. So
I'm not gonna give them shit about her.
Yeah, I'm just like,
look
whatever.
at it and keep on going.
like, oh, that's different.
But that's because that's their friend, or because in general.
Because it doesn't bother me. If I see it in their house, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's cool. But if I see it in a fucking kindergarten classroom, I'd be like, that's a problem.
Yeah.
It's
You know what I'm
different,
saying? Yeah, it's the setting where
But-
you find it. That's the problem.
So it's a double standard type of thing.
It's not really a double standard. It just depends on the setting. You know what I mean? And it's part of that gray area.
Especially because kids are attracted to like colorful things, like you
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, what is that? You know what I mean? They're gonna start asking.
Yeah, because I'm sure there's a lot of gay and lesbian people that have kids that don't want the teachers to teach them about that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then
So-
there's also
Okay, but let me give you an example, Cesar.
Mm-hmm.
So you're at Walmart, right?
Yeah.
And you're with your kid, and you steal something
Yes.
because you don't have money. You steal, I don't know, like a chicken, because you need to feed your family. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel you steal it,
Yeah.
and you turn around and you tell your kid, "I did this out of necessity, but it's not right to do."
Yeah.
that's not right either.
Don't you feel like your kid's gonna catch on to it and be like, and more as a figure of authority, it's like to that kid, you know, like it's like,
Yeah.
if it's not right to do, why do you do it? Where I'm going with this is, if you tell me, I'm not like I don't support it being taught or talked about in schools.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, like, if I were to go to a friend's house and they have it, I wouldn't mind.
Yes.
So you're saying that's just because that's your friend?
No. It's because there's a lot of factors involved in it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of factors. One of the factors is age, which is the primary factor.
Wait, say you take your kid to your friend's house.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. It's my responsibility to teach them what I believe. You know what I mean? I can take them downtown and they can see immigrants and people kissing and all that shit. It's my responsibility as a parent to teach them my values. Does that make sense? So it's really up on me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That's true. Yeah, it always falls back on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
parents.
I can take them somewhere and they can see some crazy shit.
No,
But when I
like
bring them
I
back-
understand it is on you, but
Yeah.
like, what's your perspective? Like, oh, I'm gonna keep a double standard, or I'm here, or I stand over here.
Yeah, but it's not really a double standard. It's not really a double standard. A double standard would be like if you hated them and publicly you were like, oh, I hate them, but you were in that type of relationship. That would be a double standard. You know what I mean? Like a conflict of interest.
No, because we're not saying, like, yes, that is a double standard.
Yes.
But we're not saying, like, for example, we're not sitting here, not, like, at least I'm not sitting here and be like, oh, it's because I don't like gay people, you know? Like,
Yeah.
no, like, by any means, I'm not saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, the society they've created around young kids,
Yeah.
that, like, not them, because I know back then, like, you would see gay people,
Mm-hmm.
and they were really discreet with their relationship.
Yeah.
They were, like, you would find out, like, by means of, I don't know, like, rumors or stuff would come out, you know?
Yeah.
Or people would just predict of the way they move or stuff like that, but they were never, like,
Open
openly about saying, like, oh, I'm gay, you know?
Yeah.
But then, like, what I'm saying is the society they created that they want the world to become, to
to like come out pretty much.
Yeah,
they're trying to make them all a part of that society.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on that? That's my question.
I think there's always a silent majority. I think the loudest people of any genre are always the ones that want you to support it. For every group of those people, there's a larger group that don't give a shit whether you support it or not. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that just want to live with their partner, same-sex partner, whatever, and they don't care whether you support it or not. They just want to be fucking happy. But it's always the larger, dumber, louder group
that are gonna
that wants you to support their bullshit. Yeah. Those are the people that do protests and all that bullshit. For that group of people,
those are the people.
There's a larger group that don't give a shit whether you support it or not. They just want to fucking be happy. You know what I mean?
They just want to do them.
Yeah.
Those are like obviously fine. Like
So is there any other partner right now?
No, I don't.
You don't
right now. No.
Have you had one after your divorce?
Yeah, I dated a couple times, 2-3 times.
Because it brings me to my next topic over how.
Yeah.
Well, not our next topic, for the top. Going back to the topic we were on.
Yeah.
Because we went down a big road.
Are we abandoning the LGBT topic before we get more in trouble?
Forget canceled.
I think this podcast is gonna be like we
and we have more than 1,000 subscribers now, so
stirred the pot a little bit.
We can get.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyways, what's your point of view on girls having OnlyFans?
Girls having OnlyFans.
First off,
wait, do you know what?
No. Well, yes, you know what an OnlyFans is, right?
Yeah,
but it's because some people think of it as like, oh, they post their nudes now, but most like
it's different.
It's mostly that. It's like 90%
mostly that, dude. Yeah, nowadays
nudes and like other shit, right? Like fucking chat room, but you pay for them to whatever. Yeah.
Now
I get the concept.
Brings me my other question: would you ever date someone that has an OnlyFans?
Probably not. Like,
can I ask why not?
90% now. Because if they're willing to do that, then it kind of makes me question their moral integrity.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're willing to put themselves out there, what else are they willing to do? You know what I mean?
On the backside. Huh?
Okay, what if it was just feet pics?
I don't know. It depends. Feet pics isn't that terrible.
Okay.
You know, take advantage.
Depending what those
take advantage. Hey, if somebody paid me to see my feet, I got some ugly ass feet. Should I show them to you?
Yeah, me too.
You know?
Yeah.
But once it starts getting crazier, I know there's girls that do videos and shit.
Yeah, customized videos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to see?
Yeah, that's not
What do you think, Mario? Would you date a...
Yeah, would you date a girl that shows feet?
No.
No?
Oh, no, that shows feet?
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't date a girl that has an OnlyFans.
At all, period?
At all?
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not favorable.
Because first of all, I come from a really conservative family.
Yeah.
And I'm really conservative on
Yeah.
topics like that.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's a big no-no, you know?
Yeah.
Because supposedly, like, that's your wife. It's supposed to be,
Just for you?
Just
not just for you, but it's supposed to be like, when you say, oh, that's my wife, you get the honor of saying, oh, like, that's my piece of meat. Nah, like, no.
So it's just yours.
Only I've seen her feet.
No, yeah, no. But it's like, she's only, like, to be honest, like, she only gets me and I only get her, like sexually, you know? Like,
yeah.
It plays a big part of respect if you have an OnlyFans or not. Like
yeah.
If you don't, then you're respecting. But it
says that, but you wouldn't date them of the way you would look or the way the person would look to society.
I wouldn't date them. I don't really care about like the way society looks at them. I just, I think I would just not date them because they're willing to do that. You know what I mean? Like that to them, it's like, I'm gonna piss off the strippers, but it's like, a girl that would strip.
Hey, speaking of strippers, did you guys hear about this? About Jaguars?
Jaguars got closed
Yeah,
down.
Jaguar closed down.
All of you guys hop on that
It's on
news.
FitFam. It's on
So it's
FitFam.
not true. He's
Shout
like,
out to FitFam.
okay. We'll
That's
get
just
Local news,
crazy,
local
huh?
news.
local
Hey,
news.
but they were saying that they had.
But they already been through some stuff, no? Or like
They were saying that they didn't have license to sell alcohol and that they were.
That's a cap.
But like before that, weren't they already like targeted?
They've been going
They've
through
nothing-
shit forever, man. They get fucking closed down and reopened and closed down and reopened forever, like for a bunch of crazy shit.
And now they
man.
got permanently shut down.
Now they're fucking done.
Would you ever do an OnlyFans, Cesar?
Fuck no. Nobody wants to see this shit.
No, but like,
Nobody wants
Like
to
for
see my junk.
Nobody wants to see my feet.
Nah, but what about for
we're not
your
talking about your
slung?
feet.
What about for your slung?
No, definitely not.
What if your partner would be like, me and you together?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no,
All
definitely
like
not.
content. Type?
Yeah, like, no.
Why?
No.
Why not?
Because once, especially, like, we own a media company. you know.
Okay.
We know firsthand all the shit you put on the internet.
Wait, you and your
It's-
partner?
It's gonna
Gone.
get leaked. Yeah.
Well, me and the people that work with me and photographers and everybody, like, I own it, but they're kind of, they're kind of like my business partners.
No, but I'm talking about your.
Oh, you're talking about OnlyFans still?
No.
So
I'm talking about your partner, like your loving partner.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. That's weird. And then she fucking divorces me or leaves me and puts my videos out there, like, yeah.
You leaked out there.
No,
What
I
about
wouldn't.
you? Would you date?
Would you make an OnlyFans with your partner?
I wouldn't. I don't know, guys. Like
Yeah.
you said, it
Yeah.
gets leaked out and it's gonna get leaked out forever. Or you never know.
What if
That's how I
somebody?
see it.
What if somebody was like, "Hey, I want to see y'all in action. I'm gonna give you 20 grand."
Money's talking now.
Now the money's talking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fuck 20 grand. I
You
want
see?
20 subscribers. I'll do that shit for 20 subscribers. Not 20 grand. Nah.
Mario's easy to persuade, just for the record.
Yeah. You got 20 subscribers on the line? I'm like,
Yeah.
shit, what I gotta do?
Oh, shit.
Oh man, get a hang of it, man. What you doing, man?
Got a little excited on this
Oh,
side.
there you go. It's like, damn, how do you stop it from vibrating? There you go.
My fault.
Yeah, I don't think I would, man. Especially since I have kids.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's
a big,
weird.
It's a big part of it.
Would you, Mario?
No, I said no.
Oh, he said no.
No, but I'm saying money.
Yeah, for no
like-
amount of money.
Oh, no, yeah, there would be.
Yeah.
There would be an amount of money for
It's
me.
because money.
That's what I'm saying. Money talks.
Money
Money
talks,
talks,
dude.
man.
Yeah, and then like it's because it's different. Like there's an age gap here, so it's like Cesar has more of a like ¿cómo se dice?
Different mindset.
Yeah. Old school mentality.
No, like
All right, next topic.
All right, next
Experience.
time. It's not gonna be weird, but next time.
like
Loss of brain memory. Just throwing ideas out there.
All right, next time. Come on.
It's in Spanish it starts with reputación.
Reputation.
Yeah.
Reputation, yeah.
Yeah.
You have more reputation to take
Oh.
care of.
Oh, yeah.
Than us. It's like we only want the money.
Yeah.
But then again,
Yeah. No,
like
no offense, but you guys are still in the age considered like young and dumb.
yeah,
You know what I
no,
mean,
for
bro?
sure.
Not saying you guys are dumb, but you're still in that age where you're like,
You
Fall
get
in
to
that
be
cat-
dumb.
you just said-
category that's
yeah,
out there.
You just said it, dumb.
you can make mistakes and you have time.
Cesar,
just
now,
called us young.
now that you talk about that, any things that you're like, any mistake, like dumb mistake that you're like, fuck.
Oh yeah, dude. Like
One that you want to tell us
Too
about?
many, huh?
that's what I'm saying. Like when I was 21, dude, I was fucking super stupid.
Alright, tell us you're 21.
Damn. Well, I wasn't actually. I'll take that back. I wasn't that stupid because I was in the military.
I mean, you got married at 21.
I got married at 21.
That doesn't mean you're stupid, man. Come on.
I don't know.
30 shots at jump.
Yeah.
That just means you need
Hey,
love.
don't be calling me out.
You pretty much called him out, bro.
Yeah, if I could do it all over again, I wouldn't get married that early because I don't feel like I have the wisdom or the experience to be a good husband. But I did do a lot of stupid shit, man. I used to like fucking motorcycles and street racing and all that shit. Like, I don't know how many fucking nights I spend in jail.
That's what I was
I
saying.
don't know how many fucking
I was
nights.
getting
Yeah.
arrested.
So
it had your name on there, huh?
Yeah,
Nope,
dude.
he's back.
I'm like, fuck, dude. Even my family, like my dad and my brother, used to be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you, man?" I had like a list of tickets.
Damn.
And it was all just speeding.
Fucking reckless driving,
Wait, are you-
speeding, all that shit.
Were you born here in El Paso?
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Born and raised. I was here until I was 20, and then I left. And I lived in Colorado. Then I lived in Dallas, and then I just came back like 2 years ago. So
Did you like is Colorado better? Where'd you live more?
I was in Colorado for 4 years. And Colorado's fucking beautiful, man.
Yeah, is it better than
The
here?
weather,
Damn, dude.
the weather's nice, huh?
What is there to
The
do over
weather's
there?
beautiful, huh?
What is there to do over there?
Everything, dude. Fucking mountains. I'm a big mountain
Snow.
biker. It snows a lot. Skiing, going hiking.
Racing.
Fucking.
Racing.
You guys heard it?
Yeah. No, it is, man. It is. There's a lot of shit to do. So it's pretty cool.
Good to know. I've been wanting to go visit.
Oh, Colorado's fucking gorgeous, man. You won't regret it if you drive up there.
Don't disappoint.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I have a friend that lives up there. Trying to visit him this summer.
Yeah.
See what's up.
You mean we have a friend?
Oh, he's more my friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
We have
Cesar,
a friend,
I
okay.
wanted to... Oh, anything you guys want to ask Cesar before we go?
Yeah.
Any experience?
Oh shit, are we almost done?
Yeah.
Damn, this goes quick.
Yeah, it does.
That's
It
fast.
does. We only spoke about lesbians, Trump, DeSantis, queers,
All this shit that's gonna piss people off.
OnlyFans.
They're gonna be like, yeah, click off the video.
Fuck this video.
1 minute in.
Nah, but
Hey, it might get more views or it might fucking bomb. It might go either
It might
way.
think we have 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
no, but make sure you
Watch us
guys.
have 1999. We're gonna know that one subscriber that unsubscribed.
Yeah.
There, yeah.
No,
Nah.
I think if like anybody sees this and they get pissed off or whatever, I think people need to have conversations about things. I think you need to look at the people that disagree with you and be like, all right, what does this guy think? And
Try
why
to,
does he
like,
think
yeah.
that? Yeah, exactly.
So,
You know? So I'm not saying all this shit I say. I know I'm full of shit and I'm not super fucking smart, but
but I mean, then again, you have experience. You have kids. You're a dad. You were married. Everything. I mean, you can talk out of experience. You know.
Yep.
And that
Sure,
experience talks louder than just speaking out of your ass. Another thing, any advice you would give, just like in general, like advice in life, to people?
advice on life. Shit, dude. That's very broad. Like in any aspect in specific?
Yeah, something.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to pick something in specific, it's fine.
I think especially for men. I think nowadays don't get caught up in trends and don't get caught up in like bullshit that's gonna waste your time. I feel like a lot of people nowadays get caught up in politics and stupid shit and social media and all that shit. I think people should focus on, if you want to build a business and fucking focus on that and run with it. If you're gonna go to college, focus on that and run with it. If you're gonna go to the military, focus on that and run with it. People nowadays are very distracted with social media and trends and all this other bullshit, politics especially. Don't get caught up with that stuff. All that stuff is meant to distract you. Just don't pay attention to it.
Stay in your own lane.
Stay
Yeah,
focused.
stay in the
Lane.
Focused,
Any
yeah.
shout outs, Chago?
I just want to shout out Caesar for coming in with us, sharing a little bit of his life, and Jesse for coming in again, being able to come in and stay loyal to the
Appreciate you, my boy.
to the little crew we have.
You,
Okay, go.
Jesse?
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Caesar for having me now. And
Appreciate it.
thank you for your service.
Oh, appreciate
That's
that.
what I'll tell you
Thank you.
Thank you. For
Any
your
shout outs, Cesar?
Thank you. Shout out to you guys for having me on. I was very hesitant. Well, this was cool. It went by fast.
Yeah.
And shout out to all of the guys that work with me, photographers and media people and everybody that puts up with me. And that's it.
I want to give a big shout out to mis padres por el apoyo y todo. Big shout out to you guys. Big shout out to Cesar. Big shout out to our other producer. I hope we have her here sooner than later. But yeah, big shout out to Mr. Cesar that
And
gave
one
us
more-
part of
one
his time to do
one
this.
One more big shout out for the guys watching, for people watching.
Yeah, big shout out to
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys, loving the support. We're over 1,000 subscribers. Alright, shall we? You don't have to press for a long time. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys liked the video.